Despite leading the World Championship after the opening rounds, Charles Leclerc finished a distant second overall to Max Verstappen. Ferrari drivers have been told to copy rival Lewis Hamilton in trusting their engineers and race tactics which come through their radio. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto has stepped down from his role, but former F1 star Heikki Kovalainen feels that their drivers should also take some responsibility for the team's failures. Charles Leclerc won 2 of the opening 3 races and had a gap of 65 points on world champion Max Verstappen in the early season standings. However, mechanical issues with Leclerc's Ferrari and crashing out of the French Grand Prix derailed his title campaign. Kovalainen believes that Leclerc and his Ferrari teammate Carlos Sainz need to copy Hamilton in following orders after questioning their strategy at times, causing uncertainty. The former McLaren and Renault driver told TalkSport, "I don't think the drivers have helped all the time. Sometimes the drivers have also caused a bit of uncertainty when they've questioned the team's decisions over the radio and then the team is saying, wait a minute, let's reconsider." In Brazil, Peter Bonington, Mercedes race engineer, was asking Lewis Hamilton to pit and Lewis said, "Well, why? We don't need to pit." And Bono said, "We do need to pit now, come in, we know what we're doing." And that was quite a firm conversation, and Lewis came in as he has the confidence in the team. "I feel like Ferrari sometimes in these situations, where the drivers are questioning the team, they're not confident enough to stamp their authority and then there's uncertainty lingering that they need to get rid of. I don't think it's Binotto's fault, I think it's probably collectively the team's fault. It's hard to say what's missing, but there's still something missing in communication and in operations, and they've got to figure it out themselves." Leclerc didn't win a race in 2021 but came away with 3 victories and 11 podiums this season, while his teammate Sainz won at Silverstone and took 9 podiums, despite their early promise not materializing into a World Championship challenge. Kovalainen says the difference between themselves and Red Bull is very small now. "It's small margins, we're not talking about big issues but small margins which are the difference between Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes," he added. Ferrari are not quite there yet, but they've taken a step forward in performance, but in terms of operation it's not quite enough to challenge for championships. "It's been a while since Ferrari have won a championship, so they've really got to start feeling the winning again, and dealing with the situation of being first in the queue, and deciding the pit stops and strategies first on the road leading the championships."